My name is Laura Lu, and I am auditioning for the role of Joanna Kramer from the movie Kramer vs. Kramer by Robert Benton. Here I am at the custody hearing. I know I left my son. I know that that's a terrible thing to do. Believe me, I have to live with that every day of my life. But in order to leave him, I had to believe that it was the only thing I could do, and that it was the best thing for him. I was incapable of functioning in that home, and I didn't know what the alternative was going to be. So I thought it was not best that I take him with me. However, I have since gotten some help, and I have worked very, very hard to become a whole human being. And I don't think I should be punished for that. I don't think Billy should be punished. Billy is only 7 years old. He needs me. I'm not saying he doesn't need his father, but I really believe he needs me more. I was his mommy for 5.5 years, and Ted took over that role for only 18 months. I don't know how anybody can possibly believe that I have less of a stake in mothering that little boy than Mr. Kramer does. I am his mother. I am his mother. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Mike Wharton, and I'll be performing a monologue called Strings Attached. My first heartbreak was a Happy Meal toy. McDonald's was giving out Power Rangers with their Happy Meals. I really wanted the blue one. But the first time I opened my Happy Meal toy, I got a Pink Ranger. I was so discouraged. I knew it was just a matter of time. But 15 times in a row? Finally, I asked the manager if I could switch one of the Pink Rangers for a blue one. But the manager said, no. If I do that for you, I'd have to do that for everyone. I had an idea. I saved up all my pennies and coins and nickels and dimes, anything I could find. I brought a large bag full of coins to McDonald's. I winked in front. I put it on the counter. I winked on the manager and said, "One Happy Meal with a Blue Ranger, please, and you keep the change." We had an agreement. She brought it up. She brought me a Happy Meal. Excited, I opened it, only to find a yucky yellow creature staring back at me. "What is this?" He said, "It's a Pikachu. Everyone wants one, and it's our last one." Last one. Pika, what? It looks like a freaky clown. Uh-oh. Who knew a ketchup packet could make such a mess? I may be the only kid ever banned from McDonald's. Never did get a blue Power Ranger. Thank you.
This is Summer Young. I will be performing And Turning Stay by Kitty Powell. Don't you dare walk away from me. And don't you dare tell me, let it go. I can't forget that we had something and you are running away. Why? Because you are scared? Well, I'm scared too. But you and me, we have something worth fighting for. I'm not saying it would be easy, but I care about you. And I know deep down you care about me. And that's what it's all about, Mark. Don't you get it? You can pretend all you want, but you are only lying to yourself. Can you honestly stand there and tell me that I mean nothing to you? That you feel nothing? I feel sorry for you, Mark. I will move on. I will find someone else. I will be all right. Because I know that I tried. I did everything I could. But someday you will realize what you throw away and you will regret it anyway. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Lisa Hamrius, and I will be performing The Ugly Stepsister Speaks Out, number 8 from Monologues for Girls. My character is Anastasia, and she's talking to her therapist about why she has such a negative attitude about Cinderella. It isn't easy being the ugly stepsister. Does my fairy godmother ever turn up with a magic wand? Does the prince ever dance with me at the ball? Not on your life. The best I can ever hope for with my pumpkins is a decent piece of pie. And for the rats, well, rats are rats. I've never seen one turn into a coachman. If you ask me, Cinderella's just weird. Besides the fact she has natural curly hair and she wears 4.5 size shoes. She's so good-natured that it's downright sickening. If you had to dust and sweep all day long, would you go around singing to the birds? Of course you would. No sensible person would. A lot of people think I'm jealous of her. Maybe I am, and with good reason. I subsisted on 700 calories a day for 3 whole weeks before the ball. I exercised faithfully. I got a perm, a facial, and a manicure. I even bought a new gown. It was a blue velvet designer label. I was ready. Princey, here I come. And what happened? Little Cindy, who has never ever seen the inside of a health club and doesn't know the caloric difference between a carrot stick or a chocolate eclair, whips together a dress out of some old curtains and waltzes off to the ball and snags the prince. It's not fair. It's just not fair. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Craig Limekeeler. I'll be doing a monologue from the play entitled The Play That Goes Wrong. I'll be playing the role of Chris Bean. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am Chris Bean, the director of the Cornell Polytechnic Drama Society. And I am delighted to be presenting our production tonight of Murder at Havisham Manor. I would like to personally welcome you to what will be my directorial debut and my first as head of the Drama Society. We're particularly excited to present this play because for the first time, we have managed to find a play that fits the company's numbers perfectly. If we're being honest, a lack of numbers has hampered past productions, such as last year's Chekhov play, Two Sisters, or our production of The Lion and the Wardrobe, and our summer musical, Cat. This will be the first time we've been able to stage a play of this scale, and we are thrilled. It's no secret we usually have to contend with a small budget, such as last year's production of the classic James and E. Peach. Sadly, during the run of that production, the Peach departed, and we were forced to come up with an alternative entitled James, Where's Your Peach? Finally, we managed to stage a play as it should be and cast it exceptionally well. But now, on with the main event, which I'm confident will be our best show yet. So, without further ado, please put your hands together, not yet, for a thrilling whodunit, Murder at Havisham Manor. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ruth Ann Duncan. I will be performing the role of Ava Perron from the play First Lady by Erica Chris. In this play, Miss Perron is speaking from beyond the grave. What is a woman in Argentina? A good woman is a mother. A good woman does not get involved in politics. If she does, she's a whore. If she doesn't have children, it's God's punishment for being a whore. Oligarchs really like that word. There's a rich ladies club, and they traditionally invite the first lady to be the honorary president. They refused to ask me to be the president. Tomorrow, I will secure the deed to their building. I will evict them, dissolve their organization, and confiscate their funds. I deposited money in a Swiss bank account while I was first lady. My husband fled in exile after my death. His usurpers tried to get my money out of that account, claiming it as state funds. Well, since Ava Marie Duarte de Perón never legally existed, she could not have a bank account with state funds in it. It was equivalent to roughly $700 million when I died in 1952. It's still there. I may need it again. At least I'm not a stupid whore. At one point, I had to close down the newspaper La Prensa. Then these ladies protested outside the offices. I had them all arrested and thrown in jail for a few days. The same jail that has the prostitutes. They talked about whores so much, I thought they might like to see what a real live whore was like. People said I had no sense of humor. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Craig Limekeeler, and I'll be doing a monologue from the play The Actor's Nightmare, written by Christopher Durang. I'll be playing the role of George Spelvin. Oh, don't go. Maybe somebody will come out in just a minute. Of course, sometimes people have soliloquies in Shakespeare. Let's just wait a moment. Oh dear, to be or not to be, that is the question. Line? Oh, what a rogue and peasant slave am I. Neither a Leonard nor a Bar be, but to thine own self be true. There is special providence in the fall, the sparrow. Extraordinary how potent cheap music can be. Brush up Shakespeare, stop quoting him now. Da, 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 da. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Line? What am I doing? When you say the word line, usually the stage manager is supposed to give it to you, to refresh your memory. Who am I kidding? I'm an accountant. I know variables and tangents and cosines Line? I'm sorry. This is supposed to be Hamlet or Private Lives or something, and I just keep rattling on like a maniac. I'm so embarrassed. Lying! I don't know what to do. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. Oh, good. Are you Ophelia? Get the tonnery. Get in. Okay. This must be one of those modern Hamlets. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Thomas. I'm speaking the role of P.T. Fisk from Greater Tuna. This is P.T. Fisk speaking for the Greater Tuna Humane Society. You know, we receive a whole lot of flack here at the Humane Society, saying we're insensitive to the needs of fish. We understand that when you take a fish out of the water with a hook in its mouth and you're ripping it out through the jaw, and then you take a knife to the anal opening and cut it up to the neck, and then scrape out all the insides. The fish feels that. Fish feel pain. They're just very subtle about expressing it. So please join the growing number of Americans who prefer their fish in the rivers and streams and not on a plate with their tater tots. Thank you. Hello, my name is Thomas, and I have the part of Algernon speaking to you with his friend Jack from the play The Importance of Being Earnest by Oscar Wilde. I haven't the smallest intention of dining with Aunt Augusta. To begin with, I dined there on Monday, and once a week is quite enough to dine out with one's own relations. In the second place, whenever I do dine, I'm always treated as a member of the family there and sent down, sit either by myself or with two women. In the third place, I know perfectly well whom she will place me next to tonight. She will place me next to Mary Farker, and who always flirts with her own husband across the dinner table. This is not very pleasant. Indeed, it's not even decent. And that sort of thing is enormously on the increase. The amount of women in London who flirt with their own husbands is perfectly scandalous, and it looks so bad. It's simply washing one's clean linen in public. Thank you.